Hello. If you haven't seen the last one, go and see the last one. This is the last one, but the penultimate one was before this, number 39, and I also did it today. So check that out if you haven't checked this one out, that one out. So here we are, and this is the last vlog of the series of the making of the album, because the album's now done. And so I thought I'd come up here to the piano, into the above the underground where I've spent the last year making the record. And up here now, dressed up a little bit, now that I'm out of my scruffy stuff in the studio, and taking on the next stage of Ellipse, which is all the promotion and the videos and the photo shoots and the press and the touring and all that kinds of stuff. So I thought I'd come up here to kind of take you into the next stage. But this is going to be the final vlog, the final one. I'm going to do Ustream kind of live stuff, and you know, I'll still keep tweeting, but yeah, I think it just made sense for it to kind of wrap up this kind of series of the vBlogs that Justine has so faithfully been doing for all this time, and documenting the building of the studio downstairs and everything that's going to eventually be on the DVD, which isn't going to come out with the album, but it's going to come out probably at the end of the year or the beginning of the new year. So you'll see so much footage, you'll see everything that went on, you know, the ups and downs, all the stuff that I didn't say in the blogs, and you know, really all the bits that how I recorded and everything. So, but we'll save that for later. So yeah, so I just really wanted to say thank you, because it's been really interesting for me to keep you updated, because it's made me think about what I want to have to say at the end of the couple of weeks or month, or, you know, and I can look back on the blogs and really see, you know, I looked back the other day to blog number 1, and saw the playroom, you know, as it was before my studio, and it was just so satisfying to see it and see how much has happened, because sometimes, you know, it's been 2 years since I started writing and started blogging, you know, just writing the blogs, but when I was just about to finish the record, it felt like I've been making the album for, you know, a decade. It just felt like forever. But the minute I came back from mastering, it felt like, oh, is that it? You know, that doesn't seem very difficult at all. But just before it, I was completely the opposite. It's funny how your brain just kind of adapts very quickly to the new situation. So I'm very excited. I went out shopping, I bought some amazing clothes, and I'm feeling really excited about the next stage. And there's loads of things coming up for you to be excited about, hopefully. There's the Canvas video, which Tom has been working very hard on. He went to Newfoundland and filmed some nice things there. And it's a really beautiful piece. I hope you like it. And that's going to be out in a couple of weeks, so you can hear Canvas in its entirety, glorious entirety, and see this lovely film that Tom's made. And I'm going to be at Glastonbury this year, not my own set, but I'm going to be on stage with Shlomo and the vocal orchestra, and we're going to be doing Earth, my song Earth, if we can put it together in time. But that's on the 27th, on the Saturday, so if you're there, please come and wave and say hello and scream and get excited, because also Justine, or somebody, maybe Justine, let's see how that works out, is going to come and film the Glastonbury show, because it might be good to have for the DVD, as my first kind of public appearance on this new record. So if you're in the audience, please wave your hands around and get very excited. That'll be good. What else? And then I'm doing TED Global in Oxford, which is an amazing conference that goes on, and this is the first official one in the UK. I'm very excited to be part of it. And I only have to do 18 minutes, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Somehow I've got to figure it out. It's got to be really, really good, because it is amazing. I've done it before with Frou Frou back in Monterey, on the west coast of the States. But yeah, it's the first one officially in the UK, and so I'm going to do a few songs, and I'm also going to do some kind of live improvisation experiment, which I'd like you to get involved in, and I'll let you know a bit more about that through my Twitter page when I get there. But it'll involve playing the piano and tweeting live on stage, with something, okay, and a couple of new songs as well, of course. I'm filming the first promo video, like the first kind of video for a single, off the new album, which is going to be First Train Home. And that's going to be out a few weeks before the album release, which is on the 24th of August. Yeah, and again, I'm sorry that it's late. It's not my fault. I delivered my album on time, but it's just problems with video directors not being available and things like that. Yes, the song that never was, I still haven't gone through all 650 of them now, but I will. But as you can imagine, that's going to take some time. So I just want to make sure artwork is done and album is completely done from anything kind of visual wise as well. And then I'm going to dive headfirst into the song that never was mixes that everyone's done. Also, when I was listening to the album and just finishing up for mastering, I thought to make up some instrumentals, and they sound so lovely without the voice. I like listening to them, preferred listening to them without the voice because I'm sick of the sound of me, my voice. So I'm going to release the instrumentals. I'm not going to release them with the album because I think the album's the album, you know, and so I don't know when I'm going to release them, but maybe digitally, or I don't know. Anyway, just to let you know, because they sound great. And then touring will be in November, December. I'm going to go to the States and do a really small tour, just, you know, small shows like 1,000, 2,000 capacity, just little ones. And then in the new year, I'm going to go for a big tour and a big bus and lots of people and crazy stage stuff, which I'm planning with this amazing woman called Devlin. That's going to look amazing. And what else? And then I'm going to come back and do Europe and the rest of the world. I'm going to come back and do, you know, the UK, my home, very early in the new year. And. So there's all of that. Oh, and then eventually I'll do a B-side to First Train Home, which I won't do for just the kind of radio release in the States, but I'll do it when it physically gets released in the UK. And that'll be sometime in September. And then once all of that's done, well, it's gonna be very busy. Just because I finished the album doesn't mean I can have a break. So I'm gonna work really, really hard and get all the visuals and all the press shots and all the press bits and interviews and all of that, and then work really, really hard up until the album release. And then I'm gonna go on a holiday because I really need one. That's all my news for now. I will have lots more news, and I will tweet and Ustream and live blog along the way. But this is the end of the series of the vBlogs, and I would like everyone to say a big thank you to Miss Justine Pearsall, who is behind the camera. And Justine, you know, when I got back from my writing trip, suggested that she keep filming me, and as a result, we have a DVD of the making of the album, which is quite something, I tell you. It will be. I mean, she hasn't begun editing it yet. There's a lot of work to be done. But when it's finished, it's going to be great. And it's going to be great for me to be able to look back on it when I'm 123 and to see me as a young, sprightly thing, doing all the crazy things that I get up to. So yeah, and Justine, yeah, has been filming all the vBlogs, which probably wouldn't have been done if she hadn't been filming. No, I wouldn't have done them. So you can thank her, and you can thank her on her Twitter if you want. It's at JustGoat, at JUS Goat. There we go. So there we go. Thank you, Justine. Yeah, so I just wanted to say thank you. Yep, thank you for joining me on this crazy ups and downs of my journey. And I'm really happy with the record. Really am. I wouldn't put it out unless I was absolutely happy with it, and I am. It's the best that I can do at this point in my life, and I love that about making these albums, especially on my own, because it just shows in a nutshell absolutely what this is who I am right now. There's nobody else involved in the music making. I mean, there's a few musicians, but it's kind of, that's it, that's me. And I like having those. I like collaborating too, but I like having this thing. And it is different from the last record. I hope you're not expecting Speak for Yourself Take 2. I'm hoping that you're expecting something different and exciting, but still with the heart and kind of, you know, if you like my lyrics and you like my voice and you like my songwriting, then you'll like it. But it is different, you know, but we all change, and there's no point in me trying to, you know, second guess keeping you happy by making an album that you liked the last time. You know, we've got to all move forward, and I'm really happy with it. So I hope you like it. Anyway, I'm going to play you out now, because I don't know what else to say. So I'm just going to play the piano. And thank you again, and goodbye.